Welcome students, I once again welcome you in the chapter gravitation, which is of a science part first. We already completed the first chapter gravitation. In this example there are a few numericals which is quite difficult to carry those to solve those things. So we have to start the first example that is which is given in our notebook on the page number 15. The first example is that I just read and I just write down the figure, a rough figure which is needed to solve this example. So an object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground from the height of 5 meters. Here is object A is object and B is the surface, that is surface. Okay, from A to B, the time is 5 seconds. Time is 5 seconds. So we have given that T is given that 5 seconds. Okay. The object is releases from point A and reaches at a point B in time T, that is 5 seconds, and it travels a distance that is height, that is displacement also, that is 5 meters. Okay. So in this situation we have to find out the acceleration due to gravity on that planet at particular parameter. What is the value of g at the particular planet? So I just rub those things and write down the formula. Okay, we have given that yes, that is h, that is 5 meter. Okay, in this situation which formula we have to use? We have to use the formula S is equal to ut plus half a t square. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. So putting these values in the equations, what you have to got? S is equal to 5. Okay, that u, that is u, that ball is releases. Here u is equal to 0. U is equal to 0 because its initial velocity when it releases from a certain height, that is 0. Okay, 0 meter per second. Okay, that is S is equal to 0 into t plus half. Okay, that is half. And what you have to find out? That is A. That is A into t square. T square we have 5 square. Okay, that is 5 is equal to 0 plus half 5 square, 25a into 25a. Okay, so here 5 is equal to 20 upon 2a, that is 5 into cross multiplication of 5 into 2, 10 is equal to 25a. That means a is equal to 10 upon 25 and its value is 0.4 meter per second square. 0.4 meter per second square. In this way we have to solve first example, that is the second kinematical equation. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. By putting these values we can solve the first example. You have to, I think you have to understand those things. So you have to take a second example. In a second example, what you have to do the radius of a planet A is half the radius of planet B. Here is a planet A, here is planet B. Okay, planet A, planet B. Okay, here is radius. This is R1, this is R2. Okay, and what you have to given that in our information that the radius of planet A is half the radius of planet B. The radius of planet A is half. That means that means R1 is equal to half R2. R1 is equal to half R2. It is half the value of R2. And after that, what we have to given that if the mass of A is m, let we have to write down, let mass of planet A is ma, mass of planet B is mb. Okay. In this situation, what we have to do? We have to find out the acceleration due to gravity on a planet NB. In one condition, that what must be the mass of B? What must be the mass of B so that the value of G on the B, value of G on the B is half the value of A. That is value of A acceleration, that is value of acceleration, that is acceleration on planet A, GB, acceleration on planet B. Okay, these are the abbreviations we have to use. So what we have to do? We know that G is equal to capital G capital M upon R square. Okay, capital G capital M upon R square. So we have to compare those things, that G of A is equal to capital G capital M upon R, that is R A square. Okay, this is first one. And the second one, GB capital G capital M upon RB square. Okay, taking ratios. Taking ratio, we have to take the ratio of it, that is GA upon GB is equal to, we have to put this value here, GM upon RA square, and here GB GM upon RB square. Okay, and this ratio J upon GB, we have given that J upon GB, that is the ratio, its ratio. What must be the mass of B so that the value of G on B is half that of GA, that is 2 upon 1. Okay, 2 upon 1 is equal to GA get cancelled, sorry, GG get cancelled, that is MA and that is MB. Okay, GG get cancelled, that is MA upon RA square into RB square upon RB square upon MB, RB square upon MB. So its value becomes 2 upon 1 is equal to MA upon RA is twice, RA is half of that, that means half of RB. Okay, half of RB square, okay, into RB square upon MB, RB square upon MB, okay. 2 upon 1 is equal to MA 1 upon 4 RB square into RB square upon MB, okay. So RB square get cancelled. This 4 goes towards upper side, that is in this way 4 MA upon MB, 4 MA upon MB, and in this way twice MB is equal to 4 MA. MB is equal to 4 upon 2 MA, that is MB. Mass of planet B is equal to twice of MA. Twice of MA. That is given there. What is the mass of B? Mass of B, that is MB, is equal to twice MA. Twice MA. In this way, we have to solve this example, and it is quite difficult to manage those things. You can solve by another way also. Okay, we have take a third example. We have take a third example. In third example, the mass and weight of an object on the earth are 5 kg and 49 Newton respectively given. What you have to given? Mass. We have given mass. Mass is 5 kg. Okay, and weight is 49 Newton. Okay, what will be their values on the moon? What will be their values on the moon? Assume that acceleration due to gravity on the moon is 1/6 of that of Earth. 1/6 of Earth. That is, acceleration due to gravity on a moon is 1/6 of a value of Earth. Okay. Here GM. GM is the acceleration due to gravity on moon. That is 1/6 of acceleration due to gravity on Earth. By using this condition we have to given that. So they have been asked that which changes are taking place on a mass, changes are taking place on a mass and weight of that particular object on a moon, satellite moon, natural satellite moon. So mass, what about mass? Mass remains same. Mass remains same in universe. Does not change in the mass. Its value remains same everywhere, on every planet, every satellite, and anywhere in the universe. So mass is equal to 5 kg on a moon. Okay, we got the first answer. That mass is 5 kg on a moon of an object which is of a 5 kg on a Earth. Second one we have given that what is weight? Okay, weight. Weight is equal to m into g. Weight is equal to m into g. That is gravitational force acting on an object. Okay, we have to put these values. Mass as it is. Mass is that is m into gm. Okay, m into gm. Okay. So W is equal to m GM means 1/6 of GE, that is 1/6 into M into GE. Okay, that is 1/6 into GE, M into GE. Okay, M into GE, that is, its value is, we already seen that its weight on the earth, that object and weight on the earth, which is given that it is 49. This value is 49. By dividing 49 by 6, 49 by 6, what you have to get? We have to get weight on a moon is equal to 1/6 into 49. That is and its value becomes 8.17 Newton. That is weight. That is weight of an object on a moon, 8.17 Newton, because acceleration due to gravity is 1/6 of the acceleration which is on a earth. In this way we have to solve a third example. I think you have got those things. And afterwards fourth example, what is we have given? That is an object thrown vertically upwards given. Okay, before solving this example, we have to imagine what is the situation. Okay, this is surface, an object thrown vertically upward direction. This object is thrown vertically upward direction. Okay, vertically upward direction, and reaches a height of 500 meter. Its height is 500 meter. Okay, upwards, height of 500 meter. What is its initial velocity? What is its initial velocity? That what you have to given that? Yes, that is h is equal to 500 meter. Okay, after reaching this point, that point B, after reaching this object in a vertical, when we throw the object in a vertically upward direction, at a certain point its value becomes 0, that v is equal to 0. V is equal to 0 meter per second, and we have to find out u. Its initial velocity. At what initial velocity the object is thrown vertically upward, so that it can travel the distance of 500 meter. By given data, let's we have to use the formula. What we have to find out? And we have also given that g is value of g, that is 10 meter per second square. Instead of 9.8, they have given a 10 meter per second square. So we have to find out v. Okay. So S is equal to ut plus half a t square. The second kinematical equation. Let's see. Can it be applicable for this example? Yes, 500 meter. That is 500. Okay. Its initial velocity. We are not given a time. Okay, a time is not given there, so that we cannot use this formula. We can use another formula, which is a third kinematical equation, that is v square is equal to u square plus twice as. Okay. So in this way you have to check out whether which equation is applicable, which is suitable for that particular example. Let's see this formula is useful for that or not. V square. We have v square is equal to 0 square. U square you have to find out 2 into a. Value of a, that is g. That is g is 10 into displacement, yes, that is 500. Okay. So 0 is equal to u square plus u square plus 2 into 10 into 500, that is u square plus 5 into 2, 10, and that its value becomes 10,000. Okay, so u square is equal to minus 10,000. The sign doesn't matter here because acceleration due to gravity you are going to put the value which is minus 10. Okay, so that we don't consider the sign of it, we just consider the value. So u square is equal to 10 square, that u is equal to 100 meter per second. 100 meter per second, that is its initial velocity. Its initial velocity is 100 meter per second. So in this way we have to find out u, that is 100 meter per second, and after that how long will the object take to come back to the earth? How long will the object take to time come back to the earth? Okay, let's see. That means this object is starting from this vertical upward, and after that it goes from A to B and after B to A. In this way we have to find out the time. We have to find out the time. We know that V is equal to u plus 80. Okay, V is equal to u plus 80. V is equal to 0. We have to find out here V is that initial velocity is 100. Okay, and A is 10 into t. 10 into t. We have to take because the object is thrown vertically upward direction, that's why we have taken A is equal to minus 10. Okay, so it is quite convenient to solve this example. So 100 minus 10t is equal to 0. 10t we have to take in this side, that is 100, and t is equal to, that is t is equal to, that t is equal to 100 upon 10. Okay, and t, that t is equal to 10 seconds. Okay, the initial time t1, when object is thrown vertical upward direction, it goes upward direction, a time required is t1, and from B to A, that is vertical downward direction, it is time t2, and both times are same. That t is equal to t1 plus t2. Okay, that is 10 plus 10, that is 20 seconds. That is 20 seconds. So time required, this object goes vertical upward direction. After reaching certain height, it becomes, once again due to Earth's gravitational force, it moves or it pulls towards the Earth, and this time is 10 plus 10, that is 20 seconds. In this way we have solved a fourth example. Okay, very simple one, but you have to imagine what is the situation, and according to this we have to use this formula which is required for that. We have to take